Hi, I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com. Are you ready to fly? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the second video in the series Travel Survival Tips. Today we're going to be talking about a useful situation, and throughout this series we're going to be following the main situations that you'll encounter when you're traveling. So I want to give you an easy guide to help you remember all of these tips. I've made a free PDF file for you so that you can download, print, and review all of the expressions from this full series while you're waiting on the bus, while you're reading on your phone, waiting for your airplane delay. Well, this guide is for you. You can download it in the description below this video or up here. It's my gift. Let's start with the first situation for today. Take a look at this video and try to guess which travel situation are we going to talk about in this video. What do you think? Did you guess the airport? Well, if you guessed the airport, you're correct. There's not many places that look like that, only the airport. Today we're going to talk about 5 expressions that will be useful to you in the airport. Of course, there's plenty of others, and it depends on your situation, where you're flying to, where you're going, where you're leaving from. But let's talk about these 5 basic expressions that you can build on to really master airport travel. The first expression you can use at the check-in counter. The person at the check-in counter will probably ask you, do you have an ID? Do you have a passport? Do you have a boarding pass? Because it's possible that you already printed your boarding pass. Or maybe you're at the check-in counter because you want to get your boarding pass. They'll probably ask you this, and if you have those documents, you can simply give them to the officer, or you can say, here you go, here you go. And it's these little conversations that will help you to feel more fluent and natural. In a lot of situations, you don't need to say much, but native speakers will often use these short expressions like, here you go. So I hope you can use it too. The second expression is used at that same place, at the check-in counter. The person at the check-in counter will probably ask you, do you have any checked bags? Do you have any carry-on bags? And a checked bag means that you give it to them. Usually this is your biggest suitcase. It's pretty heavy. You give it to them and they will deliver it to your final destination, hopefully, if all goes well. So you could say, yes, I have 1 checked bag. I have 2 checked bags. What about a carry-on bag? A carry-on bag is pretty clear. You carry it on the airplane. Usually a smaller bag, a backpack, a small suitcase. So you could say, I have 2 checked bags and 1 carry-on. Clear and simple. The third question is something that you'll probably be asked at the check-in counter and probably again when you go through the detection machines. So they'll probably ask you, do you have any food, liquid, or medicine in your bag? And usually when you fly, you have to put some small liquid containers in a plastic bag, especially if it's in your carry-on. So if you're not taking any food, you're not taking any liquid or any medicines, of course, you can just say no. But most people have some kind of small liquids. So what I say is, all my liquids are in this bag. And it shows that you know the rules, you know they should be in that bag, and you're physically showing them. Do you have any food, liquid, or medicine? All my liquids are in this bag. Great. Super clear, and it's not causing any problems. The fourth expression is one to use if you've got a problem. If you missed your flight, you're gonna go to the closest counter and you're gonna say, I missed my flight to Chicago. When is the next flight to Chicago? I missed my flight. This is gonna help you to really know what should I do next? Because you can feel pretty lost. The final expression that you can use is at immigration. So you've already finished your flight and you're trying to get into the country. And depending on the country, they'll probably ask you a lot of questions. Some typical questions are, when is your return flight? Can I see your ticket? Do you have your return boarding pass with you? Sometimes they like to physically see this, so just make sure that if you're going through immigration, you have all those papers ready and that you also understand what they're going to ask you. So now I want to know for you, if you've traveled to another country and used English, what are some useful expressions that you've used in the airport? Write them in the comments below and let us know, and let's learn all together. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll see you the next time. Bye! The next step is to download the free guide, Travel Survival Tips. I want to help you master these expressions and speak fluently. Feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss new English lessons. Thanks so much for learning with me. Bye!